Hey guys, it's your coach, Vita Cherie here with the lifeofpurposeblog.net. And today, for your weekly training, we're going to be talking about bulletproof target marketing tactics. I'm so excited that you have decided to join us today for this training. Please get rid of the distractions, grab some pen and paper because this training is definitely valuable to your business plan. This is one of the main reasons that a lot of people are not successful in their business because they don't understand target marketing. And even though it is a basic concept, a lot of entrepreneurs, they go into business thinking that everyone is their customer, and it's just not true. I'm your host, Vita Cherie. I've been coaching for the last 7 years, studying successful entrepreneurs, and being mentored by some of the greatest in the game. Brendon Burchard, Frank Kern, and Lisa Sasevich, and many more. And it's been an honor to be mentored by these coaches because they simply smash limiting beliefs as far as the type of income that you can get when you put together a strategy that achieve the targets and the results that you are seeking. And today I'm going to jumpstart your career with helping you understand target marketing. In this training, you're going to learn what is target marketing. And I know target marketing to some of you is very basic, but you wouldn't believe that. You wouldn't believe how some people feel that everyone is their target market. And at the end of the day, everyone is not interested in what you have to offer. It is what it is. Number two, you're going to learn how to create marketing and promotional information for the people that is actually looking for what you have to sell. It's just like if you had accessories that only went with the Mercedes Benz, would you look up customers that were riding around or trying to purchase a Ford Escort or a Ford Explorer? No, you would not. So this training is going to show you how to choose your customer, who's actually looking for your product, and how to create marketing pieces for those people specifically. It's all about lasering in on who would be the best fit for your particular product or service. Let's take a look at target marketing from at a bird's eye view aspect. Now, target marketing is broken down into 5 categories: geographical segmentation, social graphic, demographic, behavior, and psychographic. We're going to discuss all 5 and how you can implement these particular categories in your business. Number 1, geographic segmentation is all about location. For example, if you were a real estate firm, maybe your expertise is in the South. Maybe you have all the information that you need to know about all the properties in the Midwest. You know about the tax breaks that are available in those areas. You know everything that it is to know about real estate on the Northeast. Okay, that's all about geographical segmentation. So now when you go out looking for a customer, if you're in the South, are you going to look for customers that's in California? No, because you don't know anything about that particular terrain, as well as your customer base is not going to be there. You're not going to be able to serve anyone in that area. You can also look at geographic segmentation by climate. So if you had a particular product, say for instance a hair product that would only work in humid climates, you can take a look at this chart and see that humid subtropical climates is green. You can see that a part of Texas has that climate, Georgia, Tennessee, pretty much all of the southern states, Florida. Okay, you can see all of those items right there. So if you had this product, why would you waste time sending out brochures to people in California if they don't have that type of climate? You get what I'm saying with the geographical segmentation? And another way you could do this is, say for instance, if you had a boot that was really awesome in the wintertime, you could look here and see that, well, I see we have a climate here that has very cold winters. So even though I'm located in Florida, my product will service this particular area. So you can strategically send that area marketing pieces. Next one is demographical. Now, the demographical segmentation has been the core foundation of target marketing from the 80s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. This pretty much spoke to the age of the market, generation, the gender, family size, life cycle, income, occupation as well. Now, let's go ahead and go back to the baby boomers. I'm going to give you an example of that one. Now, if you've ever just watched news sometimes, they talk a lot about the baby boomers because the baby boomers pretty much was a generation that really spearheaded a lot of modern day technology that we're using right now, such as the computer and things like that. So the baby boomers are also known as an age or a generation of people that love health products. All of them right now are buying things for longevity and vitamins and things like that. So you could use that information to say, okay, I have this organic fish oil or fish oil pill that's going to help with joints and no toxins and things like that. You can strategically get all the information you want about baby boomers. Where are they staying at right now? And you can create marketing that would reach out to them and solve their problem. Another one is income. Income is really important, guys, because you want to make sure that the product that you have can be easily purchased by your target market. If you don't get that one right, you could easily make the mistakes that I made. I'll never forget, guys, I was selling surveillance equipment. And for some odd reason, I thought that impoverished neighborhoods of America would want that product. Guys, when I tell you I went to these neighborhoods and I was completely thinking that they would want hidden cameras, somebody's breaking in your house. And guys, they laughed me up out of there. Not only did they just laugh me up out of there, but, and they were kind of intrigued by it. I'm not going to say they laughed me up out of there, but when I tell you, I would walk in there with a product that was $125. By the time I left, if I got a prospect in there, someone had haggled me or tried to haggle me down to $50. And at that point, if you're in an area like that, you coming out is a waste of time and gas. But guess what? I didn't understand it. I figured I'll keep on marketing and the right people will come along. Guys, get that right. The income level. Make sure whatever you are selling, make sure that they can afford it and afford it easily. Their occupation, education, ethnicity, nationality, religion, and social class. All of those are demographic ways to find customers. The psychographic marketing, this one is very interesting because this one tells you why a consumer makes a purchase, such as it's organic, it's toxin-free. This type of marketing also has 3 subcategories: lifestyle, social class, and personality, also known as the AIOs, attitudes, interests, and opinions of marketing. Now, how could you use this? Say, for instance, if you had a cleaning business and you knew your target market stayed in California, they had an income of over $100,000, and they had 3 children. Okay, that's all from demographics and geographics. We haven't even covered everything else, right? You have this client. You do home cleaning. Guess what? Since you know that they have a child environment, their lifestyle, they're in California, their income is $100K or better a year, you know what? Maybe a cleaning lady that uses toxin-free products that are environmental safe, maybe they would be a great place to start for marketing. You see how you could use the psychographic marketing there? That is excellent information. That is an excellent example because once you understand, hey, my customer does have 3 children, but their attitude and their interest may be, you know what? I don't want my children to come up around all of these toxins and things that are destroying the ozone. So you could use this as one of your benefits to shopping with you in the first place. let's take a closer look at how you can compare the demographics and psychographic marketing. Now, on the left, you have the demographic view. She's a female, single, 34, and then you have geographic of New York, New York at the bottom. On the right, you have the psychographic view, which is her interests and likes, music, books, TV shows, and movies. Now, how could you use both of these? Well, say for instance, if this same lady had the children, you don't have her income there, but imagine she had the $100,000 income, because that would still be a part of demographic, and she's single, but she has 3 kids. Okay, she has this income level. Now, the way you could from the beginning reach out to her, okay, you see that in a psychographic view, she loves music and books. You find her online. A way that you can introduce her to your services is you can provide her with an ebook or a report letting her know what are the top 10 products that are toxic free. Or you could even do one that let her know the top 10 products that people think are safe, but they are destroying the ozone, the cleaning products. Okay, you can make her a list and simply send it to her. Guess what? That list alone is going to let you know if she's a great prospect or not. That list alone, because it's going to give her a bird's eye view. It's going to give her an eye opener on the product that she's using. She's going to thank you for that, and you're at that time going to be positioning yourself as an expert. Behavior segmentation. This one speaks to the occasion that the person is purchasing. Is it an anniversary, a birthday? User status. Are you a new smartphone user? Are you a novice? Are you an expert? Brand loyalty. Have you ever went to someone's house and every car in their yard was a Chevy or a Honda? That's brand loyalty. Now, this one is great because you may have a product that helps the new smartphone user navigate through this world fairly easy. Okay, so instead of you marketing to someone that's 10 years down the line with their smartphone, you will want to research, well, who is actually buying smartphones for the first time? Trust me, there is information out there to let you know. So once you understand the who, which would be the demographic, now you can see, okay, so now that I see that they are 45 and up, they're just now buying a smartphone, you know, maybe you are in the California area again and you want to speak out about it. You now understand that even though you're in California and the demographic of that particular market is 45 and up, guess what? You're understanding their user status. Why would you sell a beginning smartphone user program to someone that's already had a smartphone for the last 10 years? It makes it easier to understand who actually is looking for your products. Social graphic marketing. This one is excellent because it actually lets you know how are your target marketing communicating, as well as where are they interacting online. This gives you information as far as how to find your target market. So for example, if you took the demographic information of saying that, well, my market are the millennials, you can say, okay, they're millennials. Now, after understanding millennials, you'll know that a lot of them interact online. And then further research will show you that majority of them are on Facebook. So you could put in your marketing plan to strategically say, I'm going to create a marketing plan for Facebook. That's going to be one of our main channels to reach millennials. On another note, you can say, okay, but I'm creating a product that's for vegans. I want to reach out to vegans in Saudi Arabia. I know they have a high level of Muslims that are there as well. That's another demographic, and we have a lot of people there that they have a high level of income. Maybe you find out that the majority income there is about $100,000. So how do I reach out to them? How are they interacting and socializing? Well, if you do a little bit of social graphic marketing, you'll find out that they're number one on Twitter. 33% of Saudi Arabians are on Twitter. I hope you guys found this interesting and useful. please contact me with all your questions.